Hello, I'm going to be showing you today how to make the Sea Anemone ring, which is this ring. And this is the ring finding that I use for this style, and it's a one loop ring finding. And just to show you the other kinds that we have is this ring, which uses this kind of ring finding with an open shank, and the other one is this ring with a round paper beads and is made with this 4-loop ring finding. So today we're going to be making this, what we call a Sea Anemone or Sea Anemone ring with a 1 loop. So how this is made is by attaching this dangles to the ring finding. So first I'm going to be showing you how to make the paper bead dangles with just the rosary loop. The other materials that we need, of course, the paper beads, the daisy spacers, which is about 5 to 6 millimeter round, and this color. I chose this color. It's called Pacific Opal Crystal or Swarovski Crystal bicone, 4 millimeter bicone. So to start, and of course this one, you will need your head pin. This is 2 inches 22 gauge, but I don't need 2 inches, but that's all I have. You can use 1.5 inch. So first you need to string your bicone, your spacer, paper bead, and then spacer. So now we make our rosary loop by bending this away from you and form a 90-degree angle, and then you cut it down to about 3/8 of an inch. You take your round nose pliers and put it in between your round nose, and then twist the pliers towards you to form a loop, and then you reposition your pliers and continue turning until you have formed your rosary loop, which should look like this. So you need to make 17 of these, and then we will attach it to our ring finding. So now we have made a few of the paper bead dangles. There's about 16 here. I figure 17 would fit in here. So I'm just going to show you one more time how to make it. So you bend this into a 90-degree angle like that. You cut it down to 3/8 of an inch. You take your round nose pliers, put it in between, and then bend it or curl it towards you until you have formed a loop like this. So now to attach it to the ring finding, you would need your chain nose pliers and open each of the loop like this, and then you put it through the ring finding loop, and then take your chain nose again, and then you close it. So you have this one dangle right here. It's flopping down like that, but we're gonna wire wrap this at the base so it stands up. So, and again you take one of these and then you open it, attach it to the ring finding, and then close it. So you would continue doing that until you fill this up to about 17 of these. So now I have kind of filled up the loop with all the dangles, but still I still want to get one more in here, the fuller your ring is, then the prettier it will look like. So it gets hard when you get to the part when you have a lot of dangles in here put in already, but I'll just try to get one more in here. So you can see there's still a little space. So how am I going to do that is, instead of forming the rosary loop, I'm just going to string the crystal and the paper bead on the headband and just kind of work the headband through into the loop like this, because otherwise it would be kind of impossible to put the rosary loop in there. So I'm just going to do this and put it there. I will take my round nose and try to wrap this into this bead here. It's not gonna be easy at this point, but it can be a challenge. But you want your ring to look full and nice. So okay, just get it on the base there and try and wrap it. Okay, so then I'm just gonna cut it down. First I just want to let it go around the base. You'd probably do a better job when there's time constraint, then it becomes even more of a challenge. So here's your ring, and for it to stay up, I would need to wire wrap the base of it with a 26 gauge wire. So you take about 12 inches of your 26 gauge wire, and then you would wire wrap the base of the ring. So I'm just gonna hold it like this and do this. Just pull it tight and around. So now you can see it's beginning to stand up like that. Just continue wrapping it, and you want it to be tight, and maybe so. I think should be okay now. And then you would cut the wires and try to tuck it in like so. And you do the same thing with the other one. I'm just going to cut it right here. And then tuck it in there. And then you want to arrange your paper bead, your spikes, or however you want to call these. And there you have your Sea Anemone ring. And pretty. Just be careful you don't poke somebody with it.